Good evening and welcome to the latest episode of Two for the Road with me, Alex, and
Me, Andy.
And you might be noticing there's somebody missing.
Oh yeah, Aaron's not here. It's probably a bit quieter than usual.
Slightly.
He is currently in Aintree with our good pal Stripey. They were at the Grand National today, and nobody won.
No, my 10-year-old won.
Well, yeah, that's true.
He got the winner, £12.80.
Yep, the biggest winner of the day.
Yes. I was gutted. I went for panic attack. It fell at the second fence. Is that what you call it? Fence?
Yeah, I think so.
Fence, hedge, jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
thing.
think all of them are applicable. And I went for, well, the ones that Aaron suggested. And one of the outside each way ones nearly came in, because it came 8th, and I think it was up to 7th. I would have won at least something. But
No, I did win something because I put £1 on the unnamed favourite on Paddy Power. So I won £5.50.
nice.
Yeah, I thought it was worth a punt. Worked out.
Yeah, at least won something.
Exactly.
More than I did.
Yes, so I'll be interested to hear how Aaron got on when he comes back.
Yeah, or well, we're not going to phone him.
Oh, we are going to phone him, sorry, that's right. We are going to phone him and
we'll see how
get his
how
roundup.
works in terms of how it sounds and any audio quality or lack thereof. We'll scrap it, but we'll try and get him involved. Probably should have rang him before we started recording there, but
Yeah.
you know what, we can pause and
we'll figure it out.
yeah. We're also recording in the third location that we've recorded in, because we've recorded at Pinky's, of course. We've recorded at my house many times, and we're in Alex and Fraser's house.
Yes.
And we've had a lovely tea.
We have had a lovely dinner, haven't we?
We had chili
Cheese
cheesy
fries,
chips.
yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about what we had for tea, and then we went on to talk about loads of other stuff for about 17 minutes, and then we lost it because of software issues. So yeah, we're back.
Yeah, I don't understand any of that. I just let Andy press the buttons
Yeah.
and he fixes it.
Well, I'll fix it that time. Well, unless we currently sound rubbish and we're deleting this bit. But
Yeah.
guess we'll find out.
Then nobody will ever hear this.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that Andy says. Sorry, I have a little munchkin has come in the room.
Not me.
No. Yes, Rudy?
Can I have the Netflix code that got sent to you?
Would you like to say hello, Rudy?
Hello.
I don't have a Netflix code. Sorry, Andy. Oh, there we go. I do.
There you go. 3009.
Okay.
Bye.
Right, as we were.
Netflix is sorted.
Netflix is sorted. Everybody's happy. You can now watch Young Sheldon for the second time around.
Yeah, I've still not watched that yet.
Oh, it's really good.
I liked Big Bang Theory, but I've not got around to watching Young Sheldon
I
yet.
cried at the end. Fraser very nearly cried at the end of Young Sheldon. It was sad.
I've heard
Spoiler
it.
alert.
Yeah, no, I could. Yeah. I think Aaron mentioned that. It was like, you obviously know what happens, but
It's still
Yeah.
sad, yeah. I suppose you do actually, yeah, from the Big Bang Theory, you know his dad's
Yeah.
dead. So, there we go. Spoiler alert for anyone that's never watched either.
well,
Um,
in the bit that was ruined because of the software issues, I said spoiler alert before talking about 2010 EastEnders, so, you know.
I know. But who did kill Archie? Was it Archie Mitchell?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we're talking about, because we're talking about what we're watching currently, and I am, nobody's shocked by this, watching 2010 EastEnders. And it's just after Archie Mitchell's been killed, and I was saying, I obviously know that it was Stacey. At the time, I had guessed Bradley incorrectly, although I did get who shot Phil right.
Because was Stacey not having an affair with Archie?
No, he assaulted her, and that's why I thought Bradley.
Right, okay.
I thought he's found this out on Christmas Day. Archie dies on Christmas Day.
Right, yeah.
Yep, I'm putting the pieces together. My money's on Bradley, and of course it was just Stacey getting revenge herself.
Ah, okay. I see. No, I'm more of an Emmerdale and Coronation Street kind of girl.
Yeah, shocking behaviour.
It's not. It's very good.
I also said, because obviously I got the Who Shot Phil right, and then I got the Who Killed Archie wrong, and I didn't even venture a guess for Who Killed Lucy, because I just did not have a Scooby. But I do like the symmetry of that. One right, one wrong, one no score draw.
There you go.
Yeah.
Although I'm very worried about Emmerdale right now. And I work with a very lovely lady called Tracy, and on our lunch breaks we watch Emmerdale and Coronation Street, and then we often discuss what's happening, which is nice because nobody else I know really watches them, so I never really have anybody to talk to about it. So it's quite nice having someone to talk to about it. I'm very worried about Kane Dingle because I've heard he's leaving, and I'm also very worried about Paddy because I've heard that he's leaving, but we're not 100% sure if that's true or if it's just things we've seen on the internet that you shouldn't really believe. So, I mean, I probably could do a little bit more digging into that and probably find an answer, but I like to kind of leave it as a mystery. I don't like to look, although going back many, many years when you used to get the newspapers every day, and in the was it the Saturday or the Sunday newspapers, you used to get the TV magazine that would come in it. So I used to read that every week, and I used to always annoy my auntie because she'd be like, I don't want to know what's happening. And then I would just wait till everything was quiet and randomly blurt out something that was happening and just totally spoil it for her, which I thought was hilarious at the time.
I'm sure she did not.
No, she did not. And now as an adult, that's actually really annoying.
Yeah.
So
I used to, see, back in the day when I worked at W.H. Smith, I used to get Inside Soap magazine, but of course I would only read it for the EastEnders stuff.
Yes.
It was pretty much a waste. Although I do still have a copy of, it was going into 2006 when EastEnders was going to be 21, and it was like a retrospective. It had like a double spread for each year and what the big things happened in those years were. And still got that. Still get out occasionally and just read it.
Do you?
Yeah. Because I'm sad.
That is a little bit sad, Andy, actually. Yeah. Don't know if you want to admit that.
Well, I just did.
I was thinking that the other day when I was in the shops. I can't remember. It was before we were going away at the weekend. And I was thinking, people don't buy magazines anymore. I used to buy a magazine like every week, just something to read and something to flick through, but just you don't like do that. The kids used to love getting a wee magazine and everything, but I couldn't tell you the last time. They are a bit of a waste of money, but...
Yeah, I mean, I used to get that Inside Soap one when I was at work and read it on my lunch.
Yep.
I used to get the Man United magazine. Can't even remember what it's called now. It's been that long.
Man United?
Nah, something like United View or... I can't remember. Maybe it was just the Man United magazine. Nah, I'm sure I had a title.
I don't know.
More imaginative title than I've just given it.
Yeah. Because I used to get the newspaper and I would read that at work, and I would get magazines and I would take them to work and read them at my work. So that was me chinking my wine glass with my nail. And
spilling it a wee bit.
It didn't. I did spill a wee bit. Oopsie. It's not like me.
Yeah. That's why I stick with tins of Bow. No spilling them.
Good idea. Did we recap what we'd done over the past month or so?
We did, but in the bit that got ruined, yeah. Because we only really got the first couple of minutes where we were talking about the fact that we're missing one and he's at Aintree and that we had a lovely tea. And then that's when it all went downhill from there.
Well, so, it's been a busy few weeks, Andy. What have you been up to?
It has. We established that we'd recorded before I went to the Hibs game.
Yes.
So, went to the Hibs game with Aaron on Valentine's Day. And we won. Who were we playing again?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
St Mirren?
Don't know.
I think it was St Mirren. And we won 2-0. And I had a lovely pie. And
pie and Bovril, yeah.
Because that's the law. And after that, we had Cheltenham. Aaron and I went down to Cheltenham.
Yes.
And we stayed in a lovely place called Meriden between Solihull and Coventry. And it had a lovely restaurant. I think it's part of a hotel kind of pub thing called the Strawberry Bank. And we ate in there on the Thursday when we arrived. And it was so good that we went back on the Friday after the racing. Nice.
I went to Coventry once for work. Wouldn't go back. No offence to the people of Coventry. In their defence, I saw an industrial estate on the outskirts and I went straight to the Premier Inn in the town centre after I don't know how many hours drive it is from here to Coventry, but it was a long day.
Yeah, I can imagine. So we left...
Yeah.
I think we probably left about 10:30, 11.
Well...
we got stuck in traffic. It was a plain sailing all the way down until the very end. When we were about to run out of petrol as well, which was nice.
Oh.
I was very calm about it. Aaron was stressed.
Is that because Aaron was the driver and you're just the passenger? Like, it'll be fine.
That, and I'd seen Top Gear before where it said you've got about 30 miles after you and we were only about 2 miles away. Granted, we were stuck in traffic, but yeah, I wasn't worried. And I needn't have been, even when I took us to the wrong place to get petrol. Right, let's test this. You're on speaker and you're near the mic.
Hi, Aaron.
Hello. From Liverpool.
How did you rate panic attacks chances? Because I went with panic attack and it fell at the second fence and I was very disappointed.
I didn't. Brian will tell you, I started to worry as the day went on because everyone we spoke to kept saying panic attack. And
Maybe they were just having one.
Well, I know, I feel the name spoke to me and I think it's a bad way to choose horses. It's how I always do it. Do I like their jumper or do I like their name? That's how I choose them. And I never win.
Yes. Well, it's quite funny is there were so many people here that apparently we got put next to a really nice family in our seats, and they actually own their seats at Aintree.
Alright.
And they were really, really nice. They were saying this is the first year they've come, and they've been coming for over 30 years. That
Lucky them.
When I Am Maximus won, like normally people would be cheering and stuff like that, as there was like nobody, like there wasn't the normal and like partying and stuff like that. Like, do you remember how when Gaelic Warrior won at Cheltenham, there was like all this big massive cheering and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But there wasn't really any of that at all. It was like almost the entire place was on a different horse. It was brilliant, to be fair. Like I felt like we spoke to so many people today, and so many lovely, like the Scousies are fucking brilliant. They're amazing people. I've had such a much better experience here with the people and the layout and everything than I did at Cheltenham. And I can honestly say I'll never do either again. I am quite happy staying at home.
Well, obviously, Rooney picked the winner.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes.
okay.
He won £12.80.
Spent it on a kit.
And he's already spent it on a knockoff football top.
But Man United, so that's the main thing.
I won £460 on them because in June last year I tried to put a £40 bet on them, and they would only let me put £14 on them, and I won £460 off a bet that I'd forgot I'd put on from a year ago.
Oh, that's alright. I did actually,
yeah.
Paddy Power were doing like you could bet on the unnamed favourite, like the first unnamed favourite and the second unnamed favourite. So I put like a pound on the first unnamed favourite and I won £5.50. Like £5.50, not £550. Let's just clear that up.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe to tell everyone now, but if Haiti Colours or Oscar's brother had won, I would have won £10,000.
Well, Fraser chose Haiti Colours, that's who he chose.
Yeah,
I told you, it's because
the people I spoke to today, said the same thing, was that he would have won it today if they had stopped running him after the Welsh Nationals. Mm-hmm. But instead, they took him to the Denman, and then he won the Denman, and then he went to the Gold Cup, and he got his rating put so high that he was carrying almost a stone more than what he would have if he had just stopped in December and went to the National. And that's where the difference was, is that he ran 2 other races and he was a stone higher than what he would have been if he had just left it.
We're all a stone higher now than we were last year.
Yep.
Do you know, I said this to Brian, I feel like a huge relief, because I feel like the fact that I got it right since 2019, that getting it wrong and also not even having a place, I feel like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like, I got it wrong and that's okay. Like, I don't know, I just feel a little bit like relief. I totally fucked it and it's okay. And I'm happy with that. Like, obviously I'd like 10 grand, but who wouldn't?
Yeah.
But
By loads of Man United tops for that.
Well, yeah.
But obviously we have the Scottish National next week, Andy, and I can honestly tell you I'm not going to study up on anything. I'm just going to go and chuck 10 quid on each horse when I'm there, and that's it.
Yeah, funnily enough, I was thinking that. Go and, like, just no tell me who you're backing. And I'm just going to back who I'm going to back, and then we can, only when the race is about to start, Well, we tell each other. I think that's a good route. Say to Stripey as well. We only reveal.
That we're just gonna go and enjoy it. We're not actually gonna do any studying.
Yeah, well, I never do anyway. I just listen to you, and it sometimes works out.
It's alright.
To be fair, at Cheltenham, I didn't really listen to you. I just listened to me, and that didn't really work out either. So.
Yeah, in fairness, though, a lot of people thought, well, everyone that did listen to me in the first 3 days did exceptionally well.
Yeah.
A lot of people won a hell of a lot of money in the first 3 days because I had 12 winners in the first 3 days.
And then I entered the fray and it all went to shit.
No, in fairness, everyone got hammered on the fourth day at Cheltenham. Like, there's not really...
Didn't get that drunk.
People that did well. And to be honest with you, if you look at what happened in Aintree today, Dan Skelton won 4 races out of 7. Nobody was ever going to put one trainer winning 4 races. Like, that's... Like, yeah. You'd have to have fucking missed a thingy ball that in one of the biggest events that one trainer was going to win 4. But how we got here...
What did they?
So, we obviously had a house booked, as you guys know, down here.
Yeah.
We had a very long drive, 5-6 hours to get here because of traffic, and then got to our house last night and couldn't get into the house. So we had to phone booking.com. Booking.com were like, okay, we'll try and contact the person so you can get the code to get in. They couldn't get in, and then they decided to cancel our booking.
Oh, no.
And we were like, yeah, no, don't do that. And they're like, oh, too late, you're getting your money refunded. We're like, we are in Liverpool, 5 or 6 hours from, so we've tickets to one of the biggest events tomorrow. Like, we need a place to stay. So Brian was needing to pee because he had drunk a 2-litre bottle of water on the way down. We were trapped in places that we could go. Like, he was like a 15-minute walk, and I was in the car on the phone with this guy, and he was having me do stuff on the phone. So it kind of kept going on and on and on, and Brian was like, I really need to pee. I'm like, go pee. Like, so I then started up the car, and I drove to a pub, and while I was still talking to this guy on the phone, and Brian was like, I can't go in that pub. I'm like, Brian, it's a fucking toilet, get in the pub. He's like, I'll get battered. I'm like, you're not going to get battered in the pub, right? So then this guy was like, right, we found a solution. Your 250 odd pounds or 300 pounds is getting refunded to you. We can't stop that. I'm like, right, okay, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound like a solution.
Yeah, and he's like, so what we're going to do is we found a property in Liverpool that's £800, and we were going to give it to you for the 250, 300 pounds that you paid. I was like, right, okay, but you'll need to pay it now. I was like, that's fine, I can give you the 200-300 pounds. No, you need to pay the £800. I was like, excuse me? He's like, no, you need to pay the £800, and then what we'll do is we'll refund you the £500. I was like, okay, but I've not even got my 250 or 300 pounds. I think it's back here. He's like, oh, you get that in 12 days. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, no, you'll get your refund in about 12 days. And I was like, so let me get straight. You've refunded my money, £250, £251, is that right? Aye. But I'm not going to get it for 12 days. And what you're saying is, you're going to give me this £800 property for £251, but I have to pay £800 for it, then you'll refund me the £550, but I've got to wait 12 days for that too. Yes, that's what's going to happen. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. So basically, eventually I caved. We weren't getting anywhere, so we had to try and quickly drive this place. Numbnuts here was still needing a piss. We get a piss for 4 hours. It was a bad place to be. It was a very bad place to be, right? And then we're in the middle of Liverpool, and I kid you not, this place was like a fucking night strip. There's hundreds of people, right? And then suddenly there's this woman running down the fucking main street. It'd be like running down Princess Street, naked. Just naked. She had nothing on. And then we notice three Northwoods chasing after her, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? The whole hood's shot off by police. Right?
I really don't care.
He's sitting next to me going, I need to pee, I need to pee, I need to pee. I'm like, piss in the fucking bottle. I told Daddy to pee in the bottle. Right? So finally, this all gets sorted, and we finally get back on the road to this place where we're going. Yeah. And he couldn't wait, so thankfully my back windows are tinted. Oh my god. So he was able to pee into his 2-litre bottle. Right?
It's bad.
It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah. So then we finally get parked up and we get to this nice apartment. And we meet this most lovely lady, and she's like, you need to pay £150 deposit, security deposit.
I was like, at that point, I was like, I paid it.
I was like, he's paying this, I've just paid £800 for this place, like, I'm not paying another £150 on my credit. I was like, I'm going to have to explain to my wife how I've got a fucking grand on my credit card with no refunds. So we get upstairs and we're like, okay. So Brian has a nice big double bed. I have a fucking futon. I'm paying £800 for a futon. And a luxury fucking... But it's a very nice apartment. We have an overlook of the entire city. I think you saw that in the video, Andy.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, we have a beautiful balcony that's amazing.
If you got a video of that lady running down the street, then I'd have watched that.
That was interesting.
That is... And we ordered a Chinese there, and I said no veg, and it's I put veg in it.
So I'm having the veg.
Oh, there's nothing Fraser hates more than if his Chinese comes with veg in it.
Oh,
It's just like,
Yeah, I
we could just offer loads of fucking veg as well. Just like more veg than any.
yeah, really, fuck you.
And so yeah, it was about a stand-up yesterday. So
It's definitely something.
yeah. So we're
Liverpool.
I don't know how to describe it. And then obviously
Core memories, you keep saying to me, keep saying this word, core memories.
well, yeah, we're never going to fucking
Never gonna forget that.
We're never going to forget that. So Andy, you fucking look forward to next Saturday, son, because it's a fucking roulette.
Oh, you know.
You know what happened to Cheltenham. You know what happened with Aintree. So roll on air, son. Roll on air.
Remind me never to go on a road trip with Aaron.
Oh, 100%. Never agree to anything with him. Even if he's like, I booked it a year ago. Don't believe him. Well, he did. Actually, you can't believe him. Just don't do it. Don't go anywhere with him.
Yeah, by the way, Aaron, I forgot to mention, I didn't actually work today. I swapped it again by accident, so I'm working next Saturday. So, sorry, man, I can't come.
Right.
Well, our food has arrived. So
It's safer. It's a lot safer.
I'm going to head off so I can eat. But
Enjoy your veg.
I'm wearing my fucking futon, not a bed.
I said veg, dickhead.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that for him. I'm taking the hit.
Ah, you enjoy the veg, Stripey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is Aaron gone now?
Aaron's just contemplating life, I think, after what's just happened. It's just realisation.
Cool. Well, I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, I asked for no veg, and everything's a bit like everything's going wrong, man.
Andy just asked for no veg.
Oh, that's true.
It's hard to get the eating things right. Next Friday, Andy, we'll get it right.
Yeah, we'll get a kebab. There's no veg in that.
Yeah.
Salad.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet they put onions in it.
Not the way I get it.
Oh, you all a bit of meat sometimes. You all a bit of meat.
Exactly. Meat and pita bread, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's what I like here.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, it's
Been something.
it's been
Definitely been something. We'll not forget this.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. In a good way.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
In the best way. Yeah.
And unless we've had the same software issues we've been having all night,
This
you
is
won't.
gold.
You won't forget it because it'll be laid down on Spotify and
just
Deezer
keep
and.
repeating it.
And we were on the telly.
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the podcast's better than the telly
No, I obviously.
because of
Oh, yeah.
the reasons.
They even
Because
followed
squirrels
us
and
on the camera.
EastEnders and shit.
Yeah, even though
Yeah.
the people didn't hear any of that.
The podcast the podcast sounds better, but you haven't managed to actually do it. It sounds like so. We actually get the actual hard end.
I mean, this might be the
Not
shortest
for lack
episode
of
yet.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be the episode we've spent the most time on for the least amount of actual content.
Damn it.
Obviously. Brilliant.
But yeah,
Lost
it's
the
obviously
golf
been
in
good
fucking
to
silence.
catch up with you guys.
Sounds like Aaron got a lot of work ahead of him. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I'll hopefully be back for the next podcast.
We won't hold our breath.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to spend the rest of the evening Googling buses to Kilmarnock.
I might be safe on it.
Has Kilmarnock got a train station?
Yeah, I probably.
I think that's where I'm going.
Oh yeah, right enough.
But yeah, obviously, me and Fraser need to start training shortly, so that's.
Yes. For your tough mudder.
I'm playing 11s tomorrow, so.
Well, Fraser did have a bit of an injury, but
Oh, really?
he got a bit of a football injury, but it's okay. He's been for a sports massage, and the guy
Oh,
did some voodoo magic on him, and he's felt the best he's felt in years, so he's all good.
Oh, nice.
It's not called the match for the happy ending.
No, it wasn't one of those special massages, no.
Is it like,
Well,
like
not
Mr.
that he told me, it might have
one,
been, I don't
that's
know.
it.
It definitely wasn't it?
Did you pay extra for the happy ending?
Yeah.
He's like a 60-year-old guy.
Look, whatever you're into, I don't judge.
The question remains.
Fraser,
Yeah?
I'm sending you a video.
Alright.
Was this your?
I mean-
was this your
Don't-
massage?
Don't open that.
He's sending me a dodgy
Of course he is.
Yes.
It's coming to you right now.
That's what he said.
Yep.
I've just sent it to you. I imagine this is what it was like. But yeah,
Fraser, for the record, and I think I speak on behalf of both of us here at the table, Fraser's on the couch for the record.
Yes.
Don't show us that video.
Oh, okay.
It's with Miyagi.
Ah, okay.
Aye, it was like absolute witch doctor stuff.
I think if you watch that video, man, it had me in stitches. Absolutely comical. I couldn't stop laughing when I watched it.
It was a wee bit in between that and reality.
Honestly, you should see the way he's whipping his neck back and forwards. He's like he's in his 30s again.
I've not moved
Like
my
a new
neck like
man.
that in
Like a new
weeks.
man.
Yeah. By the way, Andy, I found the equivalent of BBC tablet.
What?
Oh my god, holy shit.
Look,
Tablet bar, you know.
I found a tablet bar that would be the equivalent of BBC.
A tablet bar?
As in the tablet you eat or the tablet shit?
Yeah,
The
it's that
drugs?
tablet you
Like-
eat.
As in
The sweeties?
tablet that you need.
Yeah,
It
like
was,
yeah.
It was like.
Just a bar serving tablet?
I had a
it
lovely
was the
tablet.
BBC
in
Tablet,
high
it
school.
could easily beat that, by the way. It's like we went to the like fold of tablets again.
Oh yeah, fuck it, like mate, like, we stopped at a garage and I was like, I need something that's going to give me energy to keep focus coming down, and it was fucking huge.
Aaron's like, oh my god, it's so big. And then I was like, alright. And he's like, oh, it's so hard to fit in my mouth. I was like, okay, what do you want me to say to this?
The BBC tablet.
I don't understand the reference of the BBC of tablet. And Andy looks really confused, so I don't think he does
that's
either.
a really good thing. I'm glad you don't understand. That's okay, Alan.
Okay.
The innocence in you is beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really going to need Paul to protect me on this trip next week, haven't I?
I think I know.
No, mate, Andy, it's just going to carry on. We're all going to be together. You're going to be like, holy shit, is this still happening?
Well, that's what they're
Then you're going to be like, phoning and being like, I missed them days when we were all together in the car in Perth. When nobody didn't know think about it.
In fairness,
tell me
I
more
don't
about
think
it.
that's what they're talking about.
It'll just be like normal, me not understanding what Aaron's talking about.
yeah, but deep down thinking, it's weird that I can like understand everything he's saying.
And we'll be on the West Coast as well, so I won't understand what anyone else is talking about.
Actually, this is true. We will be over there. We'll
Stripey, you and Paul are going to be the only two people I understand next weekend.
The Paul's been very sick and didn't really say very much, so it's going to be quite a quiet one.
Yeah, I'm relying on you a lot next week, man.
Which one?
Aaron will be in a good place. Right. I'm actually in a good place.
On the farm.
Right.
The fireworks.
I was waiting to joke there and say I thought you were still in Liverpool, but I probably shouldn't.
Oh, Liverpool's an amazing place.
Oh.
I've never been, but I mean, you're really selling it to me with the old naked women running down the street and
I'm
stuff.
thinking that as well. I was like, it's one of these places like I don't know if I have to come back to because I've done everything all at once.
Bit like Coventry.
All at once. I'm not gonna
It's a-
miss. No one can say to me
it's a
like you
theme.
missed out. Definitely didn't miss anything.
I mean, we have a strip club like 2 seconds away.
Yeah. I've seen the stripper. I'm literally like when I got here, so yeah, we're doing alright.
Very good.
Do you think that was who was running down the street? Was it an escaped stripper?
It was not a stripper.
The stripper, but just not the kind of stripper you think at a strip club.
Yeah, well, considering there was 3 nurses chasing her down the road.
Yeah, and 2 police cars.
And 2 police cars.
Yeah.
Oh, that takes me back.
Liverpool sounds so much fun. we missed a trick here tonight though, Anne, and I said that to Andy. I was like, we should have had Laura along to replace you. I never even thought about that till tonight.
Yeah, it was only when I got here that she mentioned the whole trading up thing, and I was like, that would have been a great idea.
You're trading up.
I knew you would pick up on that.
Right, well, go eat your food and
I'd have loved it.
whatever the hell else it was just doing.
Like, Aaron's wife sitting in this week. Welcome, Laura. I'd have loved that. That would have been so good.
I think that would have made a great episode. In fact, Aaron, you want to just take a holiday next time we're recording and we'll do...
Mate,
Yeah.
you exactly what my schedule's like. That's very much a possibility. When is that?
Actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Aaron's next free Saturday is like Christmas.
2027.
Yeah.
I think that'll be when this one goes through.
Definitely.
Oh dear. Fraser doesn't want to join in. He's very much, I'm not doing it, but he does keep chiming in every so often.
That's good, Fraser.
We'll probably be able to hear him in the background.
Fraser's like, I'm going to be quiet, I don't want to be here, but he's sitting in the room the whole time.
Yes.
Listening,
Yeah.
answering. Yeah, but I am.
I'm watching the golf in silence.
Yeah. He's got the golf on.
What's that?
Who's winning?
Who's winning?
McIlroy's still winning.
We go on.
Yeah. I think he's 3-4 ahead now, something like that. Oh.
If we hadn't had so many technical issues, I was going to introduce a golf section of the podcast with Fraser. So he had no choice but to join in.
Nice. I definitely think you should still do that.
Right, sorry, guys, hang on a second. I don't know what's... We're in mine and Fraser's house. Andy just went through to the kitchen and got the bottle of wine and filled Fraser's glass up.
Right to the top.
Well, to be fair, we were talking about Fraser,
Like
and I
he was so...
I was looking over to him and I seen his glass was empty. So, you know.
He sold it right to the top.
To be fair, I wouldn't leave anything up around Andy.
What else am I going to do?
That's a liability. That's a night out waiting to happen with that man.
Well, Fraser's playing 11-a-sides tomorrow and I was going to try and get everyone to go watch him, but it's going to rain, so I decided against that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a Sunday, so I'm not doing.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not doing it.
What did we say? Sunday's hair wash and roast dinner day.
And 2010 EastEnders.
Well, you watched the hair yesterday.
I love a Sunday clean-up. It's a cleaning day.
I know, and I've been on holiday from work all this week, so like I need to get my bag ready for work and...
Your house better be spotless then now.
I cleaned the toilet for Andy tonight. So you feel honoured, Andy.
I do. I really do.
Well, I feel as the only woman in a house of 4 boys, I should not have to clean the toilet, and I feel it's self-explanatory, and I don't have to go into the reasons why.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't.
So yes, the toilet is nice and clean, Andy, and that was for you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It was.
Andy, are you going to do the boxing?
Did you not hear Aaron? Did you not hear me? No, you wouldn't have heard me. Obviously,
I don't think anyone's going to hear it now.
No, after I've had a couple of drinks, obviously I have the best ideas all the time. And when I was watching that boxing the other week, I was like, come on, they need to give it a bit of welly. Like, what are they doing? I was like, I could do better than that. And Fraser was like, so you could. I was like, I could take them. So my boxing name is Fists of Fury Watt. And I will take on the grown men. Not the women, the grown men. Because I just think, right, you just have to like hammer them for 90 seconds. And then that's it. They were all just a little bit like...
That's what that guy did to you, innit?
Aye. But they were all kind of like pussyfooting around it and just like a tiny little punch here and a tiny little punch there. And I was like, come on, get into it.
No, that'd be
So
fucking
Aaron,
brilliant.
what she's saying is you were shite.
When they go get started.
I wasn't necessarily talking about Aaron, but it was like if there was one fight where I feel like they were really going for it.
Was it the third one? Because that was a
don't
really
ask
good
me,
one.
I don't know. There was one of them where I feel like they were really going for it, and then the rest of them I was a bit like, I feel like they're all kind of holding back and they're all a little bit scared and...
Well, if you go all out at the very beginning, you're going to get hurt because you're not going to have anything left in the tank to help you the other 2 rounds.
Do you know what? I've also never been punched in the face, so it's very easy for me to say.
Oh, man. That's going to wake you up.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's much better to get punched with gloves on than it is to not get punched without gloves. But getting hit with gloves without gloves is a lot worse.
Yeah.
But
I'll put £10 into sponsorship right now if you want to take it over. I've got £10 right now. About £500 this weekend, but I've got another £10 just for you. If you want to sign
Look,
up,
I mean, it's a nice idea, but I'm probably not going to do it because after what you told me about the training, Aaron, it doesn't sound like something I want to do.
Alex, you know what? I lost weight on it, which is good. But what I would say is, like, you guys were there, so you saw that there was 24 fights, and 9 of them, the trainers or amateurs had to step in to help out because people had dropped out. Which is obviously never ideal. I mean, in my situation, Declan and me had spoken, we'd sparred and stuff before we went, and Declan's thing to me was like, I'm going to talk you through the fight, I'll remind you to breathe and things like that. That didn't fucking happen. Like, that didn't happen. Like,
I'd like to think you wouldn't need a reminder to breathe. We've been breathing for...
40 odd years.
Yeah. I was waiting to say putting you out of this because you're young.
Sorry, not me.
When you're
We
fighting,
did
you
breathe.
actually hold your breath. There's like a thing where you actually hold your breath as you're fighting. It's a natural thing to do. But and you forget to catch your breath. It's why you actually see a lot of people try to all of a sudden. And you've also got your mouth guard and things in there as well, so it's really important that you actually do. But the key was Declan's just going to constantly remind me, take a breath, do this, do that. But before I went in the ring that night, Declan's brother said to me, look, Declan likes to showboat, so he'll go up and he'll kind of thing in the ring and he'll do these little things. He's like, just take 2 steps back, it'll make him look like an arsehole. So if you go back and watch the video, like about 30 seconds into the fight, he does that. So I took 2 steps back, as you see, and people started going, oh, and then Declan walloped me one and knocked my headgear off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he took that as in I was like, I didn't put the foul. Not that we were going to have an exhibition, so that's how we kind of ended up hitting each other as hard as we hit each other, and that's how he burst my nose and stuff. So.
Well, I don't need to do any training. I'll go in there and batter them all.
Tomorrow. That's the plan.
Yes.
Not washing the hair anymore.
Nope. I washed my hair yesterday, so we're all good.
So you're now in fighting shape.
I'm out of sign candy. It's
Oh, I hate that.
Firewalk, Alex.
That doesn't sound fun.
I so obviously after we do the Tough Mudder, I want to do the end of the year with the firewalk.
No, but you know what? See, for something that you're going to do, I was going to mention it on the podcast and I haven't because we've had nothing but technical issues, and obviously we're not in March anymore, we're in April. But March was Endometriosis Awareness Month, and my husband didn't run a half marathon for Endometriosis UK. Selfishly, he did it for his mother.
Shame on you,
Only
Fred.
joking.
That's not going on your fucking podcast.
But if you want to do something for Endometriosis UK and raise money for that, then I'd be up for that. But I don't really fancy a firewalk, so I kind of have issues with my feet as it is, so that doesn't sound fun.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure we can find something. I'm definitely up for it. I try and do 3 a year, so.
Okay.
Andy, you still got to do one. Somehow it's like.
Alright, fuck you too.
It's always been joked that I would do a sponsored silence for charity.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait, listen. We're all waiting for that, Alex. And then we don't.
It has to
We
be-
could-
it has
we
to
could
be
earn
something
millions.
that's, realistic.
It's like, I've got 50 quid for that.
Yep.
That'd be a waste.
Well, actually, Aaron, see, after the boxing, I ended up with a really bad cold and I lost my voice for a couple of days. And when I went into work, everyone was like, "Oh, I bet your husband's glad about that." So,
Wow.
No, you never really lost it.
well, it was a bit croaky.
It was toned down.
It's
was-
just like, I still remember hearing Alex talk.
Yeah, exactly.
It still happened.
It was still there.
I mean, look, I could still physically talk. It just didn't sound as good as I normally do. Okay, God.
I think that you probably sounded good. Husky. You know what I mean?
No, it was that kind of like sound is like where you've maybe smoked 40 a day for 40 years and you're dying kind of sound.
I'd describe it as whiny.
Oh, right. Like
If-
your sore neck.
Just
that
in
was
case,
whiny.
just in case the mic didn't pick that up, Fraser would describe that as whiny.
But by the way, I'm gonna have to go in a minute. But I'm gonna make a movie recommendation before I go.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I went to see Project Hail Mary.
Oh,
we were talking about
fuck,
that
you
earlier.
mentioned that.
It was phenomenal. It's probably the best film. I don't think there's anything going to beat it this year in terms of movie. Mark
Avengers.
at the end. I was actually looking at myself going, I actually love this film and I love the end. I think it's amazing. And is there something wrong with me that I'm not crying? But it's a beautiful movie, man. People, everyone.
I want to go see it.
Ryan Gosling's brilliant. The story's brilliant. Rocky's phenomenal. Basically, it's Castaway, where Wilson is an alien rock.
And Wilson talks back.
And Wilson talks back.
Maybe I will go see it with you then, Fraser. Fraser's not seen it yet and he's desperate to see it.
That was brilliant. You guys know how much I'm looking forward to Avengers. I don't even think Avengers will beat it. So,
And also it's got
Odyssey,
holy
yeah.
shit Ryan Gosling.
Odyssey's
so
the
that's
biggest
never a
movie
bad
of the
thing.
year.
that's cool.
No man, Avengers is the biggest movie of the year.
Odyssey's the biggest movie of the year.
I agree,
Avengers,
Odyssey's
man.
gonna be a
Odyssey.
movie as well.
Odyssey is a retelling of the Odyssey by Homer, but it does not have, unlike Troy, Brad Pitt, so it will not be as good.
Oh, Andy. Stop talking.
I understand. If Brad Pitt's did nothing, if Brad Pitt's did not in anything, it's not good.
And Brian Cox isn't in it either, so what the fuck are they playing at?
But yeah, my movie recommendation, which I'm guessing I was in the middle of the podcast, is Project Hail Mary.
Well, yous are all wrong because the best movie this year is going to be Toy Story 5.
Do you want
And
to know what?
Aaron, you might be wrong as well about the middle of the podcast, because who knows, all of this might be unusable, so
Yeah, that's
don't
true.
say
I
fuck or
hope
bugger,
not.
it's fine.
I hope not. But yeah, we'll let you guys head off. It's been nice to talk to you. We're going to sit in our balcony and watch. We fuck off.
Aaron won't sit in the balcony because he'll look at me and be like, "Don't go close to the edge," because he's now realised that he just hates heights somewhere on the top
I didn't
floor
realise I hate heights.
of a really high building.
Hey, you know I've always hated heights. I can't fucking fly. I hate flying.
Alright, Peter Pan, settle down.
Can't fly. None of us can fly, Aaron.
Speak for yourself.
But yeah, it's really weird. Even being on the balcony, if I got too close to the rail bit, I'd start freaking out. So,
Fair enough.
That was a little bit like Rudy when we went up the Eiffel Tower and I shoved him onto the glass floor.
I think that's child cruelty.
Abuse.
Look,
Yeah.
it was a glass floor. He didn't fall.
where did this trauma begin, Rudy?
Well, if you can't have fun with your kids, what's the point in having them?
This one time in Paris,
Exactly.
I became terrified of heights.
Well, I'm small, so that's not a surprise.
Wait, no, I was paraphrasing, man. I don't mind heights. You know, I've done a skydive.
Yeah, nice.
You know, just because you jumped off the fucking jungle gym, it's not a skydive.
In the
Anyway,
UK, we
guys.
call it a climbing frame.
Is have a great rest of the episode, and I'll hopefully. Well, are you guys going to come to the quiz on Thursday?
Possibly. Oh, no,
Possibly.
Andy doesn't come out on a school night.
No, I'm off on Friday because I was working today.
Oh.
Wait, no.
He's definitely going out
No, wait,
there.
I wasn't working today. I forgot. I'm working next Saturday, so no, I can't. I'm obviously going to be in on Friday, so school night, man, not happening.
Don't be a dick for a bit. But yeah, it'll be good to see you at the quiz. If not, Andy, I will obviously see you Friday to drive to Kilmarnock, or you can get the bus. I'm sure you can get on for a half.
Well played, man. Well played. Also, I was thinking the train. They've got toilets.
So, but yeah, we are going to enjoy our £800 apartment before we have to get on to Northern.
Yeah. Well, £800 for the next 12 days.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Mate, I can see this being a fucking saga.
It's a hell of a deposit.
No, right, we've got 4 hours tomorrow to build up a passive aggressive email.
What it means is Brian's going to write the email as we drive up, and I will be driving.
I spent my whole night tossing and turning about what I'm going to say, sentence by sentence, full stop by full stop.
You had to
Something wrong with me by the way.
You had to piss in a bottle.
Yeah, that's coming in.
You had to piss in a bottle because of them, man.
Trauma.
We get over that.
Also, that may well be the title of this episode.
Yes. Not, thank God, the Queen's dead.
Yeah. Thank God that was missed in the technical issues.
Although you did get to see mentally unstable movies.
Mentally unstable boobies.
Movies, I thought.
Okay. Well, anyway, enjoy your food. Have a nice night, guys. And
Oh no, I think he did say boobies there.
I said boobies.
Yeah.
I said mentally unstable boobies.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, because the crazy women running down the main street in Liverpool.
It's weird that I didn't hear boobies.
I know. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Did you hear movies?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I'm not gonna lie, it could have. It's been a long weekend.
It's Saturday night.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's only halfway through.
I mean, we spent all day with Scousers. It's been a long fucking day.
Yeah. So,
Right, guys.
Fair enough.
Have a great night.
Right,
Bye.
you too. Enjoy the veg.
Right, bye.
So, we're back.
So, Aaron sounds like he's had a great journey.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, I thought and I don't know whether it made it in the good quality bits, but I thought our journey down to Cheltenham was eventful. Sounds like him and Stripey had a much more eventful time.
Yeah, so again, I'm not going on a road trip with Aaron anytime soon.
Yeah, wouldn't be doing that.
No. But, do you know what I have seen? I'm absolutely obsessed with watching the videos about Coachella. Now, Fraser had no idea what Coachella was. And the way you're looking at it, I don't know.
And well, I know what it is. I know it's a music festival.
Yeah.
But the videos about Coachella seems very like it's a thing. I don't know anything about that particular thing.
Well, I've been watching obviously it's all the influencers and all the Love Island people.
You've
and
lost me
everything.
already.
Everything like that. And they are, like, they invite, like, brands will take them out there. And the gifting suites, Jesus. Like, you just go in, there's so much free stuff. You can just pick whatever you want.
Some random tablet like Aaron was trying to describe to
Some
us.
random, well, once they had real Stanley cups, not the fake ones like I have. Like, the real proper Stanley cups. And, like, they were just giving away, like, designer clothes, designer sunglasses, all the makeup
sorry,
and
but-
skincare and everything like that. That
Well, you saying the real Stanley Cups, my mind immediately went to ice hockey. Actual replicas of the trophy?
No, the big ones you put juice in.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, I put
Well,
juice in.
maybe they put juice
People
in the
usually
Stanley
put
Cup
oil
when they
on
win
them.
it.
But I was like, oh my god, so I might over the course of the next 12 months have to become an influencer, and if there's any brands that want to take me to Coachella next year,
Stanley.
all for that. Maybe, you never know.
Well, you're clearly giving them a lot of plugs on this.
Oh, you have, it's
On
incredible.
this podcast.
I even showed Fraser a video earlier, I was like, look at this, and he's like, oh right, okay. I'm like, but it's so cool. Like, it looks so much fun.
I have no interest in being an influencer, but if Strongbow wants to sponsor me, I give them a lot of plugs, you know.
There you go.
Oh, and talking of alcoholic beverages, myself and yourself and Fraser all tried Baby Sham for the first time this evening.
We did, yes.
And it was quite nice. It was kind of like a pear cidery thing, which
yeah.
I think as a perry it technically is. I'm sure I read that somewhere once.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm sure that's what perry is. It's basically like pear cider, but it was nice.
I couldn't tell you, but yes, it was. It was all right, actually. I was
Yeah.
very surprised. So I won that in a hamper at Christmas time, and it was just full of loads of different types of booze. And ever since I won it, I've been like, oh, Baby Sham, I've never tried, because it's an older drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I've never tried that. Oh, I'm going to try that, and I never have. So there we go.
I remember I seen it because the bottle looks about the same kind of height as a bottle of Snowball. And I remember when I was wee, maybe a bit like 15, 16 or whatever, maybe a wee bit older for legal reasons. It was about Christmas time, and my dad got me a wee 4-pack of Snowballs, and I absolutely loved them. And then years later, maybe a year or two later, when I was working in the pub, as my staff drink at the end of the night, sometimes I would make myself a Snowball. Sometimes I would have a Lager Tops, which was my drink of choice at the time. But a lot of the times I would have a wee Snowball.
Both equally as manly.
Well, of course, yeah. In keeping with the general tone of me, I suppose.
Well, yes. Now, do you know what? Me and Fraser, we've been watching Married at First Sight Australia, which is not my TV recommendation this week because I feel like it's a Marmite show. You either love it or you hate it. It's absolute car crash reality TV.
Yeah, I think if it was your TV recommendation this week, you'd be fired.
Did I get paid? You never...
You'd be dismissed.
Well, we've been watching that, and there's a man... It's opened up a few interesting conversations, right? Because we've been speaking about this. There's a man on it who's very much... He's a Trump supporter.
So
But
a
that-
moron.
That doesn't mean anything, but he's very much, I'm a man, and a man tells a woman what to do, and women should be quiet and not tell me anything.
I refer you to my previous point, he's a moron.
He wants a submissive wife. But the more I've watched him, I think he's just an idiot. Like, I feel like it's the way he's been brought up, and I think he's just a bit of an idiot.
How long did it take you to realise that?
No.
Just you
No,
said, the more I watch of him, I kind of think he's an idiot.
No, I don't think he truly believes these things. I think that's maybe just what he's been told, and he's a bit of an idiot. So he's like, "Oh right, yeah, okay, you're right." Whereas now other people are saying stuff to him, he's like, "Oh right, okay, yeah, well maybe." So
he's a moron with potential.
anyway, but there's another guy on there who's very, very cringe. And look, I wouldn't want to be married to him, but he's not bad. It doesn't seem like he's a bad guy. I don't know him personally, obviously. Doesn't seem like he's a bad guy, but he has a teddy bear. Now, I have a teddy bear. My teddy bear lives in a box in the cupboard under the stairs, so the children can't touch it because it's my teddy bear. It's very special.
Fair enough.
But I do not still sleep with this teddy bear. This man is in his 30s and still sleeps with his teddy bear and brought his teddy bear on the show to sleep with his new wife.
Okay, that's a bit weird. However, having said that, I mean, well, that sounds like I'm going to go into a cringe story about me having a teddy bear.
Where's your teddy
and
bear,
it
Andy?
kind of is and kind of isn't. I remember it was about 20 years ago, the Links Market, which is coming soon.
That's on soon, yep.
I'd gone down with my mate Seethy, and I'd won a huge Siberian tiger teddy. Like, it was, if you stood it up, it was probably about the same height as me. So I won that, and we'd got the bus through to Kirkcaldy.
Did this tiger need his own
Fortunately-
bus seat back?
No, well, fortunately, our mate Neil happened to work in the garage down across from the Adolfsmith Theatre. So we went up to the garage, and Neil was like, yeah, put it in the boot. When I finish, I'll drive you guys home. So he did, and it was in the boot. We got a photo, I think, of it in the boot of his car. And then got it home. Like, where did I put it? It's obviously huge. So I put it on the other side of my bed from the side that I slept on. And it lived there for years. Even like when I lived in Kirkcaldy later on,
Brilliant.
I think I gave it to the woman I lived with in Kirkcaldy, Ev. I think I gave it to one of her nieces or nephews or something. But it slept, it was a teddy. But it was on my bed for ages.
Sat there.
Yeah, I used to actually put my alarm clock on its head So when my alarm clock woke me up, I used to basically pat the Siberian tiger.
And we wonder why Andy's still single.
Oh, there are a multitude of reasons for that, I'm sure.
Bless. Well, I don't really have a great TV recommendation this week because I've watched a few different things, but there's nothing that I'm like really stands out to me. However, there is one show now. Eric Dane from Grey's Anatomy. He did die, lost his battle with ALS
Yeah.
earlier. I think it was maybe possibly last month, sorry, we're in April now. But Grey's Anatomy is my all-time favourite show, my absolute comfort show that I have watched possibly 6 times over already. And again, when I'm looking for something to watch in the background, when I'm working and things, I'm like, probably going to go with Grey's Anatomy because it's just my favourite show. It's just great. So I would 100% recommend that. If you've never watched that, I would 100% recommend that.
Well, I haven't, and I know as much to say that it's a medical drama. And House is probably my 4th favourite TV show. So, do you reckon I would enjoy it?
I find House a little bit difficult to watch because I felt like it was a bit samey kind of every episode. I felt like it kind of followed the same sort of pattern and...
Right.
It was like a different issue, but it kind of followed the same sort of pattern. Whereas I feel with Great, you've got so much drama. So much drama, it's all different. You've got so much character development all through it all, like, there's nothing not to like about it.
But no Hugh Laurie, so...
Well, there's not,
that's
but
a major
you do
downside.
have Mick Dreamy and Mick Steamy.
You're
Patrick
not really selling
Dempsey
it to me
and
here.
Eric Dane.
Cool, you're not really selling it to me here.
I don't know why.
I think I'll stick with House.
Oh, Andy, you're missing out.
Had Jennifer Morrison and Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, no, but it's... I can't, honestly... Understand, maybe it's not for everybody, but I love Grey's Anatomy. I wish I lived in Grey's Anatomy. Like, that's...
Fair enough.
I sometimes forget that's not a real hospital. And they are not
By the
real
way,
people.
it's weird you say that about, like, wishing you lived in a TV show. See, when I was wee, I wanted to be in Biker Grove. That world, I wanted to inhabit that world. That was, I loved it. And of course, Animals of Farthing Wood, but that was animated.
That was animated.
And
Do you
me
ever...
and my cousins, though, used to, like, play Animals of Farthing Wood. We just pretended to be the various animals that were in the show.
Okay. Do you ever remember a show called Bernard's Watch? No,
Vaguely,
not very many people remember that.
Is that
when
the
I
watch
say
that
that.
could stop?
Yes, and it stopped
Everything.
tight. Yeah, like it just basically stopped
Just froze everything around it.
I would absolutely love a Bernard's Watch. Like when my alarm went off in the morning, stop that, sleep for an extra couple hours,
Yeah.
get up, and it would be like first thing in the morning. I'd be a much better person than I am in the mornings now.
See, I think everybody would if they had a Bernard's watch.
I'm not a morning person now. Me and Fraser have got a streak going on TikTok. So we send each other a video like every day, and I think we're at 180 odd days or something like that where we've been sending each other a video. So the one he sent me today, let me find it and I'll read out the exact description of it, but it was a German word of the day. And today's German word...
I like that wee laugh in the corner from Fraser there. It suggests it's going to be a good one.
Yes. Today's German word of the day was Morgenmuffel, which is the German word describing a person who is grumpy in the mornings and doesn't like to wake up early. Someone who wakes up like they've been personally betrayed by the sun, speaks in grunts, hates alarms, and needs 3 business days before becoming human.
Oh, that
And I
sounds
feel
like
that
me.
accurately describes me.
Yeah. the Germans picked a word for us. That's
They
lovely.
did.
Because, that's me as well.
Not a
I've
morning
never
person.
been- To be fair, when I used to work at Asda, when I very first came back to London, I started at 6 in the morning. And I was fine. I used to get up. To be fair, I say I was fine. I used to take, like, those Pro Plus pills that, like, caffeine pills that... Yeah, I clearly wasn't fine, actually.
No.
But to be fair, I worked with a great bunch. Funnily enough, actually, earlier on, and I don't know what made me think of it, it was about my favourite perfume. Britney Spears Fantasy, obviously. And the first time I
I
smelled
think I had
it,
that when I was like 14.
fair
That's
enough.
a teenager's perfume, Andy.
Well, it wasn't when I've smelled it.
Okay.
In fairness, I've only ever smelt 2 people wearing it. And the first time, which weirdly popped into my head earlier, was when I worked at Asda, and it was a girl called Danny that I worked with, Danielle. And she walked past me in the corridor one day, and like she came up, gave me a hug and a kiss, as we did. And then she kind of went that way, and I went that way. And I was like, I turned around and I was like, Danny, what perfume are you wearing? Because instantly I was like, that scent, I love it. And she was, oh, Britney Spears Fantasy. From that moment, I've just loved it.
So
Sarah wore it
what
once.
year was that?
2009?
So I would have been 19. Well, so yeah, teenage. Yeah.
Danny wasn't
That's
a teenager.
what I. That's
for
what
the
I
record.
associate. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I associate that with.
Yeah, I was in my early to mid 20s. She was probably a couple of years younger than me, maybe 2. But anyway, the only other time I've smelled it, Sarah wore it once at the quiz, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what? Somebody's got." And then she was like,
I smell Britney Spears.
"Yeah," and it turns out it was Sarah, and I was like, "Oh, I love that." It's one of those scents I love. I've got a thing about nice smells.
Okay.
Like my aftershaves, I wear one of 2, and I have done for about 20 years. Either Roche's Man or Jean Paul, which I know you don't like.
Yes.
We've had that conversation before.
Yes, yeah.
And years and years ago, like when I was in my late teens, my pal Gemma bought me CK1, which I quite liked. She got me it for Christmas. And I did like it, but I then went back into either Jean Paul or Roche's Man. Got a thing about nice smells.
You find that I've got a couple of perfumes that I wear, and that's like the only 2 that I kind of
Yeah.
like. But anyway, what's your music recommendation for this time, Andy?
Well, I'm very excited about this one, to
Ooh,
be
okay.
honest, because I was going to mention this way earlier, like in a much earlier episode. But I kind of wanted to only pick songs that were on Spotify.
Okay.
And this one wasn't.
Oh.
Because I wanted to, and I've still not got around to it yet, shock. I wanted to make a playlist of all my recommendations for the podcast. And this wasn't on there, and I was really upset about that, because it's a song that I really love, and it's a proper Andy song. It kind of describes me to a T. But it's a song off of probably the best soundtrack to a film, and that might be controversial, that I've ever come across. The Cruel Intentions soundtrack.
Okay.
I'd bought that once because I knew it had like The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony, and Coffee and TV by Blur. Honestly, every other track on that soundtrack is a banger. And the one in particular that stood out to me the first time I heard it, because I listened to it and I was like, is she singing about me here? And so I've just loved it ever since. And it's finally, I checked last night, actually, as late as last night.
There you go.
Checked, and it is now on Spotify.
Okay.
Pardon me. And it's a track by a lady called Abra Moore, and it's called Trip on Love.
Oh, okay.
So give it a listen, and you'll listen and go, yeah, no, that is a bit
That's-
handy.
Okay. I will give that a go. Do you know what? I must admit, I thought, I'm not going to take over your song recommendations, but when we were travelling up north last weekend, and I was just having a little nap in the car, I put on like a little, whatever playlist was on Spotify, like Quiet Mix or Sleepy Mix, or it's one of those like relaxing kind of ones. Lord Huron? I don't know if I'm saying Huron?
That's a lake.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but a lot of good songs. Absolutely loved it.
Aye.
So, and I think that might
Is that
be...
Man, a woman, or
I
a
think
group?
it's
or?
a man. I don't know if it's a band. They had one track which was just an instrumental, and I'm
Right.
pretty sure there was a harp in there. And I was like, oh, really enjoyed that.
It had the desired effect on Fraser.
Well, I had my earphones and he was listening to his book, so
Right.
never heard it. But I really, really liked it. I was like, oh, I like them. I like the sound of the guy's voice. There was a man in there.
Right.
But I'm not sure if they're banned. I don't know. I haven't given them much research. I just listened to them. I thought, I really like that. So, there's another little recommendation for you.
Why not? I mean, you talk about taking over my music recommendation or not. How many times have I mentioned Lost on this podcast?
Well,
And I don't do TV recommendations. And to be fair, I think one episode when Aaron was about to do his movie recommendation, I think I gave about 3. So, yeah, don't feel bad about that.
Well, obviously, I've mentioned Toy Story 5.
Well, yeah, and that's not out yet though, so that can't count as a...
It can't really, that's not out till June.
I've mentioned Avengers about 400 times on this podcast as well, so not this episode, but in general, this one and the 13 that have preceded it.
Avengers is not really my thing, I'm just not
Tell
an
them I'm a bit
Avengers
excited
fan.
about it.
I know.
We're in, April now? We've only got... Math is hard. 8 months to go?
Math is hard. Yes, 8 months.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from, that math is hard thing. Me and Stin say it all the time. Oh, speaking of Stin, I was going up to Rimby Shops when I got home from work to get my beer earlier on and got caught in a sudden downpour. And then when I came out of the shop, it was clear and lovely. But I seen a rainbow.
We saw a rainbow. Me and Brady were watching the rainbow out the window, actually. There was a rainbow out
It
there,
was the very same one.
That was the same rainbow.
And it just reminded me, and it's become an ongoing thing. It was probably about 10 years ago, at least. I was up at Stin's, we were having a wee FIFA tournament, it was just me and him. And we were at the front, because I was out having a smoke, and I'd let out this massive burp, and I went... Oh, that's like the manliest thing I've ever done. And at that moment, I'd spotted a rainbow. And I went, oh, look, a rainbow. So, of course, Stin put the two together and like, oh, that's the manliest thing I've ever done. Oh, look, a rainbow. So now, whenever anyone, like if he's down at mine or whatever, if either of us burp, it is now customary to go, oh, look, a rainbow. Yeah. It's become a thing. There are so many things like that that just become a thing. Just out of nothing.
I must say, every time I'm standing in a car park, I remember the story about Stin being left in a car park. Was not there, never witnessed it, but I've heard the story.
Well, I was there, and well, I was partially there because I was convinced he was in the car. I didn't think we left him in the car park at all, but obviously the records will show in the history books.
He was not in the car.
We did leave him in a car park. I say we, I had no part in that. As I say, I thought he was in the car.
I just imagine him standing there like, where's everybody gone? Like, where are you guys?
Yeah, I thought he was sat behind me in one of the 3 spots behind me because I was in the front seat. And yeah, apparently he wasn't. Apparently he was left in a car park by whoever. Not me. Not taking responsibility for that.
Poor Stin. Although saying that after the boxing,
It's not traumatised him at all.
we did say, oh, let's go to the pub. We're all going to go to the pub. We all got to the pub and we stayed for maybe about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then me and Fraser went home.
Yeah, he did. Fortunately, we went to the pub that is about, 2.5 minutes from your front door. Yeah. And in fairness, she didn't leave anyone alone because I was there with Lindsay and Belle.
Yep.
And then Aaron and Laura came.
Yes.
They didn't stay long either, to be fair. And then I ended up doing the same. I was sat, it was me and Lindsay at the table. Bill was at the bar, I think, but he was a while. And I thought, well, I was coming back. I was like getting to the point where I want to go home now.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just said bye to Lindsay and hoped that Bill was coming back. I hope I didn't leave her on her own.
Oh, bless poor Lindsay.
Well, I seen her at the quiz last week. She didn't mention it, so...
So she was fine.
I'm guessing she's either got over it or Bill did indeed come back to the table as expected.
Yes.
I hope so, anyway.
I know, it was a long day.
It was, and obviously we were there to see Aaron, and there was, what was it mentioned earlier on, 26 fights?
I think
25 that we couldn't give a fuck about. Yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier on, that I don't think made it to air because of the
25 fights where I would have smashed them all.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
That didn't need to be said. But what was said and missed because of the software issues was that we did spend most of the time watching the Scotland game on Fraser's phone.
Yes.
That was
Which was also disappointing.
Well, it was, but it was more interesting still than all the rubbish fighting that was going on. However, I briefly touched on it earlier on. Whoever was fighting in Fight 3, me and Eddie watched that, and we were both like, actually, that's a good one.
Well, that must have been because I was like, there was one of the fights where they were really going for it, and I was like, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, nobody else
They
was
did,
doing that.
and
They were
then-
all pussyfooting about
And
it.
then
Like,
no one did after them, it was, or before them.
No, that was the one and only. Yeah. Which is
It
when
was
I thought I could
The
take
Chesney
them all.
Hawks of the fights that we seen that night.
Yes.
That's not a music recommendation. It's a good song, to be fair. I'm not dissing it or anything, but
It had its time. And that time
It
is
did.
not now.
I don't know. I think it still holds up.
Maybe. We'll see when we're at Fraser's party in a couple of months, and
Yeah.
Andy will probably play that. Not you, obviously. DJ Andy.
I mean, please. Subordinate DJ Andy.
Yes.
No, you mean DJ Andy that's had more than 12 gigs in his life. Because I think that's about my sum total. I might even be pushing it there. Probably sub 10. But anyway, I'd maybe have played that.
Okay.
Let's be honest, I'd maybe have played a lot of
Did I choose the wrong? Did I choose the
Regina
wrong
Spektor, but-
Andy to DJ the party?
No, because the Andy you invited to the party that's not DJing will enjoy the fact that he's not
Yes.
DJing because he will be revelling with you and your husband and all our other friends.
Yes. We will have a great time, and we will give that round up on the podcast in
Oh.
July.
Well, I just realised on the day, because it's July the 4th,
Yes.
on that day, that is 20 years to the day that I moved from Woodside to Edinburgh.
That's a really fascinating
When
story.
I moved in with Stu.
Yeah. Happy for you.
And
It's
Deb and Rob were there as well, but obviously it was Stu that I was talking to about it, and yeah. And of
20
course it
years ago,
him
I
that-
was still in high school.
Alex, I love you, bitch. You're a good friend and all that, but fuck you.
Saying that, I only was at high school for another year and a bit. Till I left,
When did
so.
you leave high school?
2007.
That was only 5 years after I left high school.
I like to joke, but I'm not that much younger than you.
I thought you were.
No. Oh,
That's why I was.
that.
That's why I was giving it the old.
How old did
fuck
you think I was, Andy?
I don't know, but I thought you were like, probably because of said jokes, like way younger. I knew you were in your 30s,
Yeah.
but I thought like probably younger than having left school 5 years after me.
No.
In fairness, I did up to 6th year. Did you do up to 6th
I
year?
left in 5th year, so
Right, okay.
there you go. Add another year onto that. I will be 36 this year. So.
Fair enough. I will be older than that this year.
Somewhere in the 40s.
Yeah. When's your birthday again?
July 15th.
So technically, you'll be 36 when I'm still 41.
Yeah. So,
So 5 years for what, about 3 months, 2 months?
yeah.
August, September, 2
Technically, Fraser's 10 years older than me. But for a few months of the year, he's only 9 years older than me, really.
Nice.
Yeah. He clings on to that.
I would too, to be fair. I'm clinging on to that 5 years for 2 months.
Yep.
Fucking 2007, man. When you left school, I was living down south.
I had a great time.
So did
They
I.
were the best times.
Yeah, maybe not.
I would go back to that in a heartbeat. Loved being a teenager. Had a great time.
Oh, I'd go back to being a teenager, yeah.
Mm.
Wouldn't necessarily go back to 2007,
Well,
but I'd go back to 2001. That was the best year.
yeah, I was only
Yeah, well, I was 16 for most of the year.
11. I was
About
only just.
17 at the end of
I was
that.
still in primary school. That wasn't that fun.
I was in 5th 5th year and then 6th year for the second half of the year. That was a brilliant year.
See, I enjoyed my 4th year and 5th year of school. I enjoyed all high school, actually. I had a great time in high school.
So did I. I think I feel, retrospectively looking at it, like, you know the old cliche of people saying, oh, these are the best years of your life, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't think many people take any notice of that. I grasped that pretty early. I realised it. So I tried to enjoy it and soak it in, if you like.
Hence how I came out with very few qualifications. I like to hang out with my friends and boys and not do much schoolwork.
I mean, I got some. But you know what? I always excelled in subjects that I liked, obviously. But when there was teachers that I liked as well, I think that was a major... Like, I was good at maths in first year. My teacher in second year really did not get on with, and then I just tailed off. And then my maths teacher in third and fourth year, I think I maybe spoke about it in a previous episode when I was talking about the maths investigation. Funnily enough, I mentioned that at work the other week. I was saying to Sam, I was like, yeah, we had this maths investigation thing. I think we were talking about something similar. And I was like, yeah, I got the right answer, but I got it in a way that no one else did. And Sam just went, of course you fucking did.
That doesn't surprise me, yes. Obviously you did,
It didn't
Andy.
surprise Sam
Obviously you
either.
did. Aye.
But my teacher in standard grade in third and fourth year, I loved her to bits as well.
Aye.
And she was one everyone else hated. She was like the head of maths, and everyone had this like kind of perception of her that she was stern and she was the like disciplinarian. I loved her. I thought she was one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Maths was never my subject. It still isn't my strong point. Like,
it wasn't mine after second year.
Really
I just kind of lost interest.
See, like mental arithmetic, cannot do that. Like, I struggle if I run out of fingers. If I've got a calculator, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like mentally, I'm just like, nope, cannot do it. But there was like, it does. You're right. It makes a difference. Like, there's so many teachers I really liked. I've actually got a couple of my teachers on Facebook.
Oh really?
That I'm friends on Facebook because I really liked them. I went on a school trip to India when I was 15, so I would have been third year, fourth year, something like that. But I used to that was with the religious studies department. And I loved all the teachers in the religious studies department. They were brilliant. We had great fun.
You had plural? We had one.
Oh no, we had like...
we had one RE teacher, that was it.
Oh no. We had Mr. Temby, who... Love Mr. Temby, friends with him on Facebook. But he had skin cancer. So he was off for a wee while, but he started this rumour. Obviously, we're teenagers, like, we don't really know, like, what's going on. But he was attacked by a shark. And that's why he was off, because he had a big scar on his face, obviously, where he'd had it removed. So that was a rumour that was started, that he was attacked by a shark, and obviously we all believed that for a while. Until we realised that was not true. But anyway, I went to India on the school trip, and it was good fun until I got really ill. I've never been well since.
Blame India.
I blame India. I 100% blame India.
It's like South Park movie Blame Canada. You've got to write a song now.
Oh, okay. I will write that for the next episode.
I wasn't expecting you to do it a cappella
I
right
was
there.
going to say, I can't do
just
that off the top of my head.
freestyle a Blame Canada style song about India.
I blame India. Did the last one I said not do a song about... No, that was Thank You, India.
Yeah, well...
Was that Alanis Morissette?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. There we go.
Thank You, and Thank You, India was one of the lyrics.
There you go. Well, no.
She had more positive views on India than you
She did have more positive... India made me very, very unwell. I think I swallowed some water when I was in the pool.
Right.
Do not swallow any water when you're in India unless it comes from a bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not good. But I survived.
I'd imagine I wouldn't do well over there, because it's too hot for me.
Oh, well, I don't do well in the heat either. I think that's why I hate travelling. Like, I'm not a traveller nowadays, and, like, the thought of travelling, no thank you. But I was really unwell. I was only 15. I was with, like, teachers, and the people I was with were not really... It sounds bad, not that they weren't really my friends, but they weren't my close friends. Like, I knew them, I got on with them well, but they weren't my close friends. So I was stuck in another country with people who weren't really my close friends, with just teachers. My mum and dad were, like, not the other side of the world, but miles away. And I remember, like, when I came back, my dad was like, well, I was phoning the hotel and they were just speaking Indian, like, that nobody spoke English. It's like I couldn't understand, like, what was going on.
Which sounds weird, because
Well-
isn't English the, like, official language?
Well, no. Is it Hindi, or I don't know where we were, because we were doing a tour of, like, the religious sites. So, like, we went to Delhi first, and then we went to different, I can't remember now the different areas, but we went to different areas because it was all the religious sites we were seeing. So it wasn't really the touristy kind of side of India.
Right.
So there wasn't a lot of that. So now as a parent, I'm like, oh my god, that must have been horrible. Like, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. But as a kid, I'm just like, oh, well, I want to go home. Oh, my mum.
I'd have been the same. I'd have been far too hot. I mean, I can't deal with Turkey in July. I don't come out of the shade until about at least 4:30. How would I have dealt with India? No, I wouldn't have.
Well, I think it was it possibly the October holidays we went, so it wasn't quite like the hottest time of the year. It was still hot though, and obviously for modesty reasons, like, women had to have their shoulders covered and like long skirts and things like that as well. So it was still quite warm, but it wasn't too bad from what I remember heat wise. That was the least of my worries.
Yeah.
I went to the Taj Mahal and I was like, that's alright. Like, which Fraser always finds ridiculous, because it's like, that's one of the 7, like, wonders of the world.
Yeah.
Or the modern 7 wonders of the world. I'm like, it was alright. It was kind of falling apart a little bit.
Oh, really?
Could do with a little bit of renovation. And again, I imagine in the past 20 odd years, it
Yeah.
maybe has.
Yeah. We've talked about a few things that have probably changed in the last well, since we encountered them, or
Yes. Like EastEnders.
we might be a wee bit out of touch. No,
In
EastEnders
the
is
early
still going.
2010s.
Oh, by the way, no, actually, that would be. I was censoring myself there, because obviously we spoke about EastEnders. I spoke about EastEnders earlier on,
You spoke about
as
EastEnders.
often what I do. We were talking about 2010 EastEnders though, and I had jokingly said spoiler alert, and then went, oh no, wait, that's EastEnders 16 years ago. I was about to say something about current EastEnders or near future EastEnders there. That would have been a spoiler alert, so I'm not going to say that.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ruin that, Andy, because I will not be watching that.
Yeah. If I ruin it, will you watch it? No.
No.
So I won't.
I won't go back to watching it. Well, maybe I will. I might do. You'll have to fill me in on what's happened.
Actually,
I'll have
because
lots
I've
of
been
questions.
watching-
I'll just text you.
Because I've been watching so much 2009, 2010 EastEnders, I'm about like 5 weeks behind on normal, like, or up to date EastEnders. So
Yeah.
I'm not proper current right now.
So you've no idea what's happening either.
No, although I know something that's about to happen.
Okay, well, keep that to yourself so you don't
Of course,
spoil it for
yeah, because that
anybody.
would be a genuine spoiler alert. Shall we probably end it there? Because
Exhaust.
I think we've talked enough pish for an evening, and, well, actually, we've talked more than enough pish for the evening, but
Yes.
a lot of it was unusable, so hopefully this bit
Disappointingly, because
is-
that was quality pish, but...
Well, it's always quality pish, but, I mean, some might disagree, but we think it's quality, so anyway, if you can hear this, if it didn't go bad, and we think we fixed the issues, I mean, even Aaron and Stripey on the phone worked, so,
Yes.
you know, this should be fine. So if it was, thank you for listening, and see you next time.
Yep, see you next time.